Well, guys, it looks like Love and Hip Hop Kirk Frost and his baby mother, Jasmine, the lady that he cheated on his wife with. Yeah, her. Well, if you guys recall, especially if you had been following the show, the Department of Family and Children Services was called on Jasmine related to her continually taking her son to school late. Well, honey, it looks like the Department of Children and Family Services may be involved again. And what role or did Kurt even play a role in this new situation, y'all? This is not looking good for Jasmine. And I know she is stripper and all, and I know she got to do what she got to do. But, baby, this is not a good look for not even a stripper. And of course, guys, before we get into this video, I do need you guys to make sure you like, share, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. If you are, in fact, subscribed to the channel, what you need to do is go ahead and enable your bell notification so you are notified when new videos are uploaded.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Well, there is so many nuances to this story. For one, Jasmine knew that Kurt was married when she decided to jump her stankalicious self into that sack with him. But at any rate, she did get pregnant. It was not just on her because Kurt, dude, you knew you was married as well. Not only did you not know that you was married, Kurt, you have an unprotected sex with a whole stripper. Just having unprotected sex, period. But dude, are you are we kidding? So, she has a son now, and it seems like all the blame is really being placed on her when the blame, it really should be divided because it seems like she is struggling because it's just too much happening. First, it was the thing with the Department of Children and Family Services about her taking them to school late, and now, that was dismissed. But girl, now your son is locked outside on the streets. Yeah, that don't look too good for you. And we're gonna get into, what actually happened. But it's only so many excuses you can come up with. And I get it, things do happen. But as a parent, that's why you the parent, because you looking over your child to make sure he not locked outside while you sleep in the house and he can't get back in. So I get it though. Those things could happen, especially when you live in an apartment building that I am very familiar with those doors. They lock when you close it, and if you don't have a cell phone, you can't get back in. But that is why he has a mother to make sure that he's not locked out and that he can get in. So whatever excuse anybody can give when you have a child, you look over them to ensure those things don't happen. I get it. You live in a building that's that secure so that those things don't happen. But why is your son outside while you sleep and don't know what's going on in your house to the point that you so sleep that he locked out, that the police is called, that your baby daddy got to pick him up, and you probably woke up not knowing where your son is? That's given very much irresponsible. Y'all, let's jump into this video and just kind of comb through what actually happened.
Okay. I called. She ain't pick up. Is this something that's about before? No, yeah. So we went up on it, but she just had a. We're literally in the middle of joint finishing the concert. Okay. I called. She ain't pick up. Is this something that's about before? No, yeah. So we went up but she just had, and we're literally in the middle of joint finishing the cuss.
Now, obviously, guys, that is Kirk at Jasmine's building. He is talking to the police. And as you guys can hear, he references a custody situation. And I don't know if Kurt is lying again, because I didn't get that from Jasmine that there was any custody situation other than Jasmine saying that Kurt does not keep his current schedule with getting Cannon. So I don't know if Kurt was just lying or if there is something new that he is talking about, because other than that, there has not been anything that Jasmine has said in reference to any custody situations. The only thing she said is that Kurt does not keep Cannon at all. And apparently he doesn't, but we're going to get into what she had to say. And the reason why I'm saying that it seems like he doesn't, once I read this statement to you guys, you'll see. So this is what Jasmine had to say. She says, I would like to clarify the events that took place last Wednesday to ensure the truth is understood. On that day, I was filming a scene, and my ex, who has played a significant role in my son's canon upbringing, was looking after him until I finished. So it looks like her ex-boyfriend, who she is saying was looking after Kirk's son and who also plays a significant role in his upbringing. So this is why I'm saying Kurt is definitely absent. You got a whole nother dude playing father to your son. Okay, so Jasmine says, upon returning home, my ex dropped Cannon off. So apparently, Cannon was with her ex when she got done filming the scene. She said her ex dropped Cannon off, and I went to bed shortly after. So it looks like after Cannon got home, she went to bed. She said later that night, my ex called to let me know he had accidentally left Cannon's book bag in his car. So he had Cannon's book bag and asked if Cannon could come to the lobby to retrieve it. So the ex called and said, hey, I got Cannon's book bag. Why don't you send him to the lobby and I'll give him his book bag? Now she says, when Cannon stepped out, he locked the front door behind him using the building's chirp system, which automatically locks the door. Unfortunately, he left his phone inside the house. So Cannon forgot to take his phone, which meant he could not unlock the door when he returned. At that time, I was asleep and unaware of the situation. Despite Cannon explaining that I was inside the house, so apparently when the police arrived, Cannon was explaining my mom is in the house, she's asleep. But what she's saying is those around did not listen to him as they were preoccupied with the assumptions based on an Instagram story showing me with friends earlier in the day. So apparently Cannon was trying to explain to Kurt and the police that his mom was in the house asleep, but instead of them checking to verify that, they assumed that Cannon was just left alone based on a Instagram story that she had did earlier that day. She said, even though building maintenance and officers had access to my apartment, no one thought to let him in to wake me up. She says, instead, they contacted Kurt, who eventually picked Cannon up. As you guys saw in the video, Kirk kept saying he tried to call Jasmine and she did not answer, which is a clear indication that she was dead to the world. I mean, she wasn't dead, but you know what I mean, sleep dead. Yeah. So, regardless of this unfortunate situation, I take full responsibility. Nothing like this has ever happened before and should have never happened and will not happen again. She says, I hope this clears up any misunderstandings and provides context to what happened. Thank you for your understanding. Now, if you guys recall, Jasmine was previously in trouble with the Department of Children and Family Services. So, what I would like to do is bring that clip up because it's kind of similar to what's going on now. Because the police are obligated to make a referral. So, she will have another referral, and she is definitely going to be dealing with DFACS or the Department of Children and Family Services yet
I was
again.
like, what is going on now with the defect situation? A defects call, that's a problem. That can get you in trouble. There's no excuses as a parent.
The case got dismissed.
You know
What I have a problem with is that this is our first time meeting, and maybe it's because of this defect situation. But why are you so concerned now?
I've always been concerned, and I've always loved him
I've
since
never
the first
seen
day
or
I
heard from you.
You don't have to hear from me because Cannon knows what's up.
Let's understand why it's a little weird now. It seems
but
like
you
it's
know
not
it's not
as
weird.
genuine because
No, it's genuine.
now all of a sudden.
I always been there since I decided to forgive this. If I forgave him, I got to take everything that comes with it, and that's canon. Y'all figure some out so we can get this boy on track like he need to be on track. It's been too long to be playing these kind of games, guys. Call me, babe, when you do.
So, guys, I just wonder, what does this mean for Jasmine? It looks like Kirk needs to step in and help this girl with his son. I mean, maybe if he could assist her and keep his son those days that he's supposed to, maybe, she would have less issues and less run in with the Department of Children and Family Services, because the police are obligated to make a referral. So guess what? It looks like she gonna be working with them yet again. And y'all gotta let me know what you guys think down in the comments.